You want an enchanter, you got one, and you get more lane dominance with this as well.
Yeah, you do. So it was like Milio or Karma potentially. I think Karma with the shielding and, like you said, the laning is a lot better, in my opinion, in terms of execution from start to finish.
Yeah.
And I think this draft, it's really setting them up to do it. They have a lot of agency in dives.
True.
Look at this, level 1 Bushi.
It's tagged a little bit. Crowny.
Charm Flash coming out.
Maybe Sonic Wave, and there it is. Bushi thinking about, do I really flash here? No, Crowny gets first blood. A brilliant way for the Brits to start.
A nice little hug of the wall into Empowered Q, and then a Charm Flash from Nemesis to secure a kill. Now 20 less on the base damage on the Q.
Yeah.
The big part about Nico Kai'Sa, one of the biggest things, is that the Nico gets the Kai'Sa through lane to get Kai'Sa to scale at 20 minutes and pop off. If that's not happening, then the value of the pairing goes down, right? Like looking mid.
As you said,
good 2v2.
It's an option, but look, Value's coverage is perfect. Level 4 versus level 4, the Lee Sin needs a bit of autos. Going to get some lifesteal back. Half HP is the trade, a safeguard away. Meanwhile, Omon is just disengaging, landing that W. Wind becomes lightning, and Rylak gets the kill. Really nice kill to match the flash.
Yeah, it's hard for Nemesis to join up with his jungler there. Velia going to be left to dry because Nemesis doesn't want to enter River in a potential, flashless situation. His Q gets bounced back by the reflect from the Mel, and then he also takes a chunk. So Nemesis, he just... We'll see how LR address the Dragon situation early on. They do have a decent amount of playmaking, especially post-6. With that Ahri ulti, with the mobility between Ahri and Lee Sin, it's a goated combo. You can make picks onto mobile targets really well on the side lane as well. And that's where I'm really looking at how well do Nemesis and Velia play the side lane. Nice little body bop.
I was going to say mega trade from Shigenda, but
yeah, evens
it's
it
just
out.
Gragas. And also Gragas has passive healing, so again, he can just do stuff like that, get a bit of healing himself. Shigenda tries to stomp forward, but he now has nothing. Bounce, if he can heal up and sustain, body slam, barrel roll, the flash stone. Shigenda gets himself a grasp kill.
Flash to finish off the kill there. Bowser's wave state is not good as well. It's pushing into Shigenda. Shigenda can hold this and then potentially even walk back to lane because Ambessa doesn't have amazing
Bit of a
wave.
classic there. Something goes wrong on top, but they've already done their due diligence to set up bot.
Yeah, already. The prio continuously from the Karma. Severe is converting into this Dragon. Nemesis is really online here. Charm into E, into a Lee Sin Q. There's a lot of potential for plays.
This is going to be a fight with Tiamat in hand as well. Look at Omon, but it's a turn. Immediately Nemesis pops the ulti. Double knock-up sent away as it's the first kill going over to LR. The jungler's down as Omon is isolated from the team, but he will get an execute. At least trying something here is a reset given over to Nemesis to get the charm. Bounces back, and it sets up for the solar flare, but a flash away is good from Nemesis. Omon, though, still at half HP with a blue buff, a red buff, and an auto attack. They want the Dragon. They want it so badly, but they're zoned off. Charm doesn't connect, though. Omon walked into it. Crowny up next. Dos gets the isolated damage, and you can see that the Dragon's helping out, but Dos tries to play it slow. Reckless Law and Manner as well. At 400, this Dragon goes from sketchy to dead. LR, I don't know how they walked away with that one.
Right? I was clenching.
Okay.
Nemesis gets chunked and has to flash away, and then I think here was the charm. Nemesis once again landing the game-winning season.
And we're fighting again, and look, Nemesis does it again. Omon had a really good start of the fight, but now he's just died twice in succession. Double body slam with a Sonic Wave. Resonating Strike will not follow. Velia does not have his ulti either, but it's happening again. Aragon is just escalating, getting faster, and LR...
Yeah, he might be a bit dunnies over here. I mean,
he needs a wave.
He has ulti, but that's going to buy a limited amount of time.
If he levels up here, it'll be nice for the mana. He might be able to withstand Baus with an ulti. All you need is the wave to go down, but he won't get an option. He gets sent skyward.
Yeah, there's no counterplay to stacking up Q1, Q2 on Xin Zhao and then Eing on the target, unfortunately being so low. I mean, maybe Baus could have buffered his ulti.
But then the damage from the public execution. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as teleport comes in, hang on. Wait. He does have full mana bar, it doesn't matter.
Ooh, he defends the Feat of Warfare, that's big.
Ooh, Nemesis countered his minions meanwhile as his Velia again. Kick available this time though. Tackle Barbs connects though, it's getting sketchy but a charm. Connects onto Dos as Nemesis damage not to be missed. The Golden Eclipse will not shine bright. Omon doesn't have any follow-up damage and LR get away with a kill again as Baus went a bit deep in top lane. Now Rylak is here waiting as the explosive cast, the wind becomes lightning, the range, Shigenda might be able to do it himself. Flash from Rylak though. Matches, here's another teleport by the way, trying to save what's left of top.
Oh, there goes the Feat of Warfare to fight despite the TP. And that's a second death by Baus in the span of a minute and a half. So the Feat of Warfare going to go over. That's boots completed, tier 3 boots if they won them from BKR. That's definitely by no means the game.
This is a good game though.
It is a good one.
12 kills, 10 minutes and... You know, it is nice. BKR are keeping up, and even though Omon got caught a couple of times, like, Top is going well. It's Rylek, as I say that. Velya's on top of him. The kick away.
Nice
Ankle
pick.
barbs, though. Rylek's isolated. You're right. It's nice because all it takes is a Sonic Wave. Resonating strike from Velya around mid to pick up yet again a massive lead.
I've never seen someone kicked by through that angle, through that part of the wall before.
It's got to be minute, right? Like,
yeah.
Do you agree with that statement?
I think it's hard to rate junglers. I think it's easy to look bad on a losing team.
Now because you're playing jungler, it's hard to rate junglers all of a sudden. He said that about top laner once upon a time. What would you say about this one? Because Baus is dead. Full rotation.
I think Shigenda's finally online in this series.
Okay, but what can he do with it?
Yeah, the Eclipse completion, it's a little bit rough. Merc Tread's so pivotal in the matchup. You can't really kite away from the Ambessa at this point. You get run down, and it's a nice play. Shigenda has all the gold.
And he also has TP. So Dragon right now...
So I wonder if Shigenda will also look for a TP to join the team fight. It looks like BKR do have that intention.
On a ward as well, so they know exactly what the health bar is. Zoned out by Nemesis on the right flank, but it's already gone. On the hunt, popped by Crownie. His teleport will be burned. Shigenda came in late.
Yeah.
They got his TP for nothing.
It was about 1,000 health as he started channeling the TP. The Dragon goes down. They calm Mantra E for move speed as well as Seville to get away. They secure a neutral. And this is big, right? Because this guarantees more time for their scaling.
Omon, no mana. All it takes is a charm. He's going to wait. He wants that rebuttal. He wants the bounce. He'll find it.
Wow.
Sonic Wave kited away from as well as the Solar Snare doesn't get its due. Velya wants another Sonic Wave. He won't connect with the low health turret, but he will hover around.
This Meld pick is really breaking up the duo of Lee and Ari. However,
I mean, it might not matter. Root up
Wait,
those
hold a
Solar
minute.
Snare, and there you go. Finally, an Eclipse worth watching.
So the way this duo works is you land the charm, and off of that charm on the CC target, you can land the full combo on Lee Sin, because the skill shot is hard to land in the first place. But the charm is really breaking down. Sorry, the reflect onto the charm is.
That's right, like in trouble. Explosive cast gets him in the burst. The bounce is good as well. Reckless wants the root, and he'll find it. Bounce getting low, though. Rylek still not to be toiled with, but eventually with 3 people, it won't matter about his damage. A kill goes over, and again, the mess continues.
Yeah, nice play in the mid lane. Rylek does fall, and I feel like the way that Lost Returners are addressing this, how Lost Returners deal with the dive of BKR, because a lot of the dive from something like an Ambessa, something like a Nico, is really unpeelable. You have peel tools like Lee Sin kick.
Doing it again. Charm, the timing, great, but
Nice
he
kick.
can't stop the kick. Velya comes in, another one, and this finally opens up that turret.
It's the side lane plays over and over again. I think BKR, they have to shadow this Mel a little bit more, because Mel is suffering versus the playmaking that they have with the CC.
You were literally just asking me, how do they stop sides, right? Like, I mean, for the side of BKR, talking about this Ambessa, they're hitting the other side of the map. That's their option.
Yeah. And playing with the Lee Sin Ari duo, specifically in Silent, it really exploits the immobility of Omon.
On the hunt, Crownie gets the turret, and Rylek can't do anything.
I've never seen so many severe...
11-2. I'm thinking about the damage here. Third Dragon spawns, and Herald pushed mid to try and get a reaction out of LR.
Yeah, Herald push mid, they have to answer it. You can't cross map into it. The charge isn't going to kill the tab. We're going to do a significant chunk. And crucially...
On the hunt. Oh, Baus has found a flank. You got an explosive cast onto DOS, but it's a one-man Pop Blossom. Only onto Baus. Is it worth it? He flashes away while Omon is dealing with the deadly duo. Velya gets it again. Sonic Wave is going to be found, and he'll fly. The Lee Sin may be blind, but he ain't dumb. LR pick it apart. Shigenda, the strongest member left standing. And BKR have got their heads in their hands with how this series is going.
Velya absolutely flies. Baus tanks up the world. It's such a nice team fight. He doesn't die despite BKR putting their entire combination on him. And that's another Tifo win. That's Dragon. That's Soul Point again for Lost Returners.
Maybe in Paris, but I don't think anyone be telling us what's going on after this.
I mean, Baus, he's so tanky at this point. Sleeper, right? They try to full combo him. They ulti. Bushi ults onto him as well, but they can't burst through the Gragas resist as well as the Karma shields. And then watch Velya fly here. He lands the kick, W over the wall, lands the kick, and just takes it, sends it full, and they run over the entire enemy team with the resets as well.
Clean stuff. LR steps away from returning to the grand final. You know, the back-to-back.
It's not going to be that much. Still burning down half HP. They want to contest BKR. Shigenda is TPing. The question is it too late? Are they going to severe all the way again?
Well, they might, or they might just look for the turn themselves. Charm just out of range onto Rylek, but look, Baus comes in for the flank after Atakan's down. He gets picked off by Shigenda, but they need more than that. Baus still just taking up, and Omen gets a kill. It's nice after the explosive cast, because Nemesis ult in full swing. There's a Karma Shield too as DOS. How did he get here? Velia will take the free kill. Omon flashes away. The charm narrowly avoided, but Nemesis might not be done yet with Reckless having a flash, with a Sonic Wave, with a kick against the wall. Velia will take his due. I was wrong though, because Velia's kick is still up and available. He wants a little bit more. He wants to find that flash angle, but LR have got everything they came bot for.
Yeah, turn on the attic.
I'm looking at a second item soon for Baus. I'm looking for third here with the Runans or Phantom Dancer for Crownie. That time has definitely come a lot earlier than a lot of other games we've seen with this Sivir.
Yeah.
And now you have to think on the other side of the bracket, like, how do you stop this team? What do we do up against LR, who once again look like they're on a steamroller?
I mean, Shigenda's trying to attack Baus, right? That's his angle. But the slipperiness, despite even missing the body slam onto thin air, isn't enough to run him down. I mean, he just doesn't have the gas to burst him. I mean, he's even going Last Whisper and Cyrilda's potentially just to try and burst someone at any point in this fight, but it really isn't connecting. Sol, 1.5 to 3, which is a phenomenal gap for jungle. LR going to get mid lane push and then be able to face check here. The problem is in their composition, they don't really have anyone to do that.
Well, they're doing it anyway. It's onto Nemesis, but he ulties away. Charmed out as Rylak, and even though the Crescent Guard's out, a flash must be burned. Crownie will match it, though.
Sends it.
He has no fear, and he will get punished for it. DOS, Pop Blossom is great, but is it going to be enough? Shigenda finally got access to the backline, but his whole team sits dead. A triple deserved to Nemesis, and regardless of Crownie sending it, they're too damn far ahead.
You just know the comms of Crownie there was just go, guys. We win any fight, take any fight. He flashes in, get instant combo, but it doesn't matter. You had Nemesis flashing on the backline, one-shotting Omon. You had Baus doing a bomber combo with the cask into the other cask. It was a great team fight to clean up.
An 8k gold lead now. It's a Sol again. This one's for the books. And I don't know what you said at the start of the day in our content piece. I ended up saying 3-0-3-1. Oh, did you say BKR?
No, you know, we don't need cask into a Q from Gragas. Super nice.
Yeah, it's nice, yeah. Sorry, your like love of these little micro.
I love micro. So cool.
Micro is some of the best part of League. I agree. Baus, is he called out? Teleport. Might answer your question. A barrel roll, though, he does serious damage. Dulce is just going to lose his Celestial Blessing. Almost dead. Yes, he is. Pop Blossom, and Baus runs past him to take the next victim. Shigenda's gold lead, meaning absolutely nothing as LR roll through the LFL. France turns silent, and Britain roars to life in yet another EMEA Masters. It's a dive turned ace again. The Rats continue to run.
A collapse onto top side with Baus just dribbling on them. The E-flash onto 2 as well afterwards. I mean, it's such a nice ending. Such a stomp, honestly, the last 2 games. First game was quite contested, but I feel like Lost Returners have made a statement here.
It's not going to end here, though. It's 15 seconds. Unless they continue on, DOS is going to try and slow it down. The reason I say that is this because they are. You reckon they keep going? 10 seconds? You know, correct me. I'm happy to be wrong. I think a lot of people were. They look shaky in the lead-up, but you come into a semi-finals, and as the Rats, you don't miss. 3-0, the LFL's first seed contested. No, not even a scratch. The Nexus is bare, and the Rats return to defend their grand finals.
Absolutely clinical.